Zhao Liying's new movie is coming. Cooperating with a 42-year-old powerful actor, I really love the theme of fighting abduction. It is equivalent to the new endorsement of knowing. This TV series laid the foundation for Zhao Liying's transformation. Later, she participated in many films with very strong lineups such as Happy to Wonjia, Who is the Murderer, Ideal Shining on China, and Wind Blowing Penelia. TV series. Zhao Liying is indeed a very good actor. Not only does she have her own traffic, but she is also quite capable. No wonder she is favored by many directors. The important thing is that Zhao Liying's face is not only the face of idol dramas, there are many possibilities to shape it. It can be very down to earth, and it can also be used in idol dramas. Who said round faces can't be hot? Zhao Liying is a typical representative, and also a rare, unique representative that cannot be copied. Zhao Liying has always been very popular, and this year it is even more popular, because The Wind and Penelia are broadcast really well. Zhao Liying's sense of presence is obviously stronger this year, and she also serves as the spokesperson for the Spring Festival Gala. The 35-year-old Zhao Liying has successfully transformed. As an 85-year-old, she has already left others far behind. Next, she is likely to enter the film industry, and she will also cooperate with a very capable actor. In fact, Zhao Liying has filmed works before, but there are no TV dramas in the film, which gives people a feeling that they have been filmed, but they have not been filmed. Speaking of Zhao Liying's most impressive movie, it is Guangzhou Changxiang who plays the villain, cooperating with Zhou Duangao and Chen Xiao. One look can feel her blackening without makeup. Zhao Liying is really a good actor who is serious about acting. No matter what the role is, she has a very strong sense of substitution. The Liu Li played in Guangzhou Changxiang left a deep impression on people. Later, Zhao Liying participated in many movies such as Journey to the West, Daughter Country, Riding the Wind and Waves, Secret War, and Our 10 Years. Zhao Liying's film works are much more than many others. Not only has she developed in the TV circle, but in the film circle there is still a lack of a truly representative work. After realizing the transformation in the field of TV dramas, Zhao Liying is likely to get her own movie resources next, which are different from the previous resources, and it is very likely that she will become an excellent actor in all fields. According to our understanding, the movie The Way of the Tiger and Wolf is coming soon. The heroine is Zhao Liying, and the hero is also a very capable actor. The movie Tiger and Wolf Road has been filed. It tells the story of three people who have been trafficked and trafficked. They meet on the road of desperately fighting the traffickers. The three work together to fight the traffickers. Finally, with the cooperation of the police, they successfully fight the traffickers and become a lot of people. Good friend. The subjects of child abduction and trafficking has always been a subject that has attracted much attention. If the tension of that kind of story is well filmed, it is still easy to get out of the circle. In the past 2 years, the abduction and trafficking of children has received more and more attention. If Zhao Liying really participates in this movie, it will still have a great impact on her future career, and it may become another turning point in her life, just like knowing whether she knows it or not. The male protagonist of this movie is Zhao Liying, 42 years old, and his representative works include Manslaughter, Escape from Youth, My Sister, Detective Chinatown, etc., and will cooperate with Luo Jin to participate in a criminal investigation TV series. The acting is really good. Currently, the actors and actresses of The Road to the Tiger and the Wolf are tentatively named Zhao Liying and Zhao Liying. The production will start in Yunnan in February, and the filming period will be 70 days. However, Zhao Liying's fans said that it is unlikely, and the official announcement is still the main thing. If Zhao Liying really enters the film industry, she may be able to show greater possibilities. Are you looking forward to her? 02. If Guangjun is good at singing and dancing, he will become a member of the Beast group in Miss Wenkexing. I've watched Great Power starring Guangjun before, and at that time I thought this actor was so handsome. When you don't smile, you have the coldness that strangers don't get close to, but when you smile, there is a kind of bright and clear. Among Guangjun's facial features, his eyes are particularly beautiful, deep and pure, full of emotion, and can convey thousands of thoughts in the blink of an eye. At that time, I felt that with such a good appearance and figure, it would be a waste of money for this actor if he was not popular. Beautiful women are born beautiful and difficult to give up on, and handsome men will always welcome his spring blossoms. Guangjun became popular, seemingly overnight, because of the role of Wen Kexing in the soul-stirring martial arts drama 3 and 0. In fact, the role of Wen Kexing is very difficult to play. If you don't grasp the scale a little bit, you will appear greasy. Once an actor is labeled as greasy, it will be very difficult to tear it off. However, Guangjun's Wen Kexing was handled very well, and this character also became a dark horse that year, and his popularity was amazing. Guang Jun's popularity is both accidental and inevitable. It is accidental because the show did not attract everyone's attention before it aired, and it must be because Guang Jun's personal appearance is indeed online. It can be firmly grasped, and there will be no regrets of missing it. In an interview with Esquire magazine, Guang Jun revealed a news that he almost became a member of the Beast group. At that time, when Guang Jun went to the interview, he danced the Mongolian dance that he had learned beforehand. After the dance, he saw other boys dancing, and he knew very well that this was going to be rejected. Sure enough, after the selection was over, the staff asked him to go back and wait for news, and said some comforting words, and then sent him a few albums of his artists. Guang Jun felt a little lost, but at the same time felt very fresh and happy. Looking back on all this now, Guang Jun couldn't help feeling, if he was really selected, maybe he would join the boy group. That would be another story. I feel that the teacher who asked Guang Jun to interview must have taken a fancy to his appearance, but it is a pity that Guang Jun knows nothing about singing and dancing. It can be seen for watching Guang Jun's stage a few times that his breath is unstable when he sings, his rhythm is not well grasped, and his limbs appear bulky, uncoordinated and inflexible when dancing. Each time I see Guang Jun singing and moving on the stage, I can't resist the urge to murmur, Guang Jun is truly not appropriate for singing and moving, so we should assume more parts like when kexing that can mirror his own appeal. Works are the royal way, an excess of openness of inadequacies will just consume their own worth, and indiscriminately crossing borders is a misuse of great time. In any case, when Guang Jun's fans heard that he actually had such an encounter, they should be subtly celebrating, correct? Since, in such a case that Guang Jun is great at singing and moving, combined with his attractive and satisfying appearance, he will be chosen into the monster bunch and become a singing and moving vocalist. It's so difficult to envision, aside from Guang Jun, who can perform when kexing's insidious appeal and uncontrollable. 03. The pre-offer of the Spring Celebration document begins, and Wang Yibo's No Name drives the way, unparalleled little ball to by almost 10 million. The 2023 Spring Celebration document is a significant hub for the recovery of the Chinese entertainment world. Based on the quantity of taking part films in the 2023 Spring Celebration document, that far has been affirmed that there are Meandering Earth 2, Trading Life, No Name, Manjianhong, 7 Motion Pictures, Remote Ocean, Chinese Ping Pong, The Jedi Counterattack, Bear Infested, Stay With Me Bear Center entered the Spring Celebration record. On the 14th, the pre-deals of many movies that entered the Spring Celebration document have proactively begun. With the exception of Deng Zhao's Chinese Ping Pong, The Jedi Counterattack, the other 6 new movies have all been pre-deals. According to the ongoing circumstance, the pre-deal results not terrible, the complete film industry has surpassed 40 million, no big surprise some netizens said that the most grounded Spring Celebration document is back. As per information, among these movies, No Name featuring Wang Yibo and Tony Leung has the most grounded film industry, driving the Spring Celebration with a pre-deal film industry of in excess of 16 million. The runner-up is Yu Yang Kinixi's Menjianhong, and the eagerly awaited Meandering Earth 2 positioned third, and the pre-deal film industry has not yet surpassed 10 million. In any case, in light of the information, assuming there is no mishap, the Spring Celebration record this time is assessed to be overwhelmed by these 3 motion pictures. According to the film plan information of theaters, as a matter of fact, the performance centers are as yet hopeful about the Meandering Earth 2 featuring Wu Jing and Andy Lau, and Manjianhong featuring Yi Yang Kinixi and Shen Ten, on the grounds that these 2 movies have involved the majority of the film plan. The absolute film plan on the principal day of the new year was 53%. Obviously, for however long there are films booked, there will be film industry, particularly during the brilliant occasion of the Spring Celebration. High-position movies can straightforwardly decide the movies of a film. Concerning why the pre-deal film industry of the Meandering Earth 2 and Manjianhong, which are leaned toward by theaters, is incomparable to No Name, Ruyu went to look at the data and tracked down the explanation. Among the in excess of 740,000 individuals who need to watch Mysterious, 82.2% of them are ladies, and they are principally 20-24 years of age. I accept that the in excess of 600,000 female watchers ought to be aimed at Wang Yibo, the lead entertainer of Mysterious here. It tends to be seen that the pre-offer of No Name can have such a high film industry, which is indivisible from these female fanatics of Wang Yibo. Be that as it may, fans are restricted in purchasing tickets. On the off chance that a film is to sell well, it can't depend exclusively on fans' utilization, yet additionally relies upon whether it can draw in different crowds. Subsequently, the pre-deal can show that the enthusiasts of the featuring film areas of strength for are, concerning whether it can draw in other purchaser bunches in the later stage, it relies upon the nature of the film. Concerning why theaters are hopeful about the other two works, it is mostly in light of the fact that these two movies really do enjoy benefits that different movies don't have. As a matter of some importance, The Meandering Earth 2 has the standing of the past work, and the spin-off likewise gotten the ruler of paradise, Andy Lau. This is the second cooperation between Andy Lau and Wu Jing later Shaolin Sanctuary. What's more, these two are additionally notable great entertainers in the circle, particularly Wu Jing is the movie's chief in the Central Area Film Circle, so as long as the film has relatively little contrast, I accept that the movies of the film will not be terrible eventually. The selling point of Man Jiang Hong is that Zhang Yimou, the public educator, actually coordinates the film, and the interest of numerous well-known entertainers additionally spark the crowd's interest. One of them is Shen Ten, who has major areas of strength for an office claim as of late. Quite a long time ago, contained volume even resolved the achievement or disappointment of the movies as it were. Notwithstanding Shen Ten, Yang Kangxi, the #1 film industry post-90s film as of late, has pushed the assumptions for the film to the top. In any case, discussing achievement or failure is still too soon. What can truly decide achievement or disappointment needs to trust that the film will be delivered, and the nature of the work will talk. Yet, according to the ongoing perspective, The Meandering Earth 2 featuring Wu Jing and Andy Lau actually has an incredible possibility winning. Which film do you suppose will turn into the movie's support in the current year's spring celebration?